Berlin/Munich, Reuters. The leaders of Germania Euro trademark S Social Democrats, SPD, agreed on Monday to enter talks with Chancellor Angela Merkel Euro trademark S conservatives on forming a government that could end political deadlock in European Euro trademark S largest economy. The center-left SPD set the contours of its demands in coalition talks with the Conservatives expected to start next year in a document seen by Reuters, with proposals on issues like the economy and immigration likely to cause friction. Merkel turned to the SPD after she failed to form a three-way alliance with the left-leaning Greens and the pro-business Free Democrats, plunging Germany into a political impasse and raising doubt about her future after 12 years in power. On the highly divisive issue of immigration, one of the main reasons for the collapse of Merkel Euro trademark S first effort, the SPD said it opposed a conservative plan to extend a ban on the right to family reunions for some asylum seekers that expires in March. Euro family reunions and the cohabitation of a family lead to good integration. Euro the SPD document said. Euro or ethid a Euro trademark S why we are against the extension the suspension of family reunions. Euro. Merkel could also face complications emanating from her own conservative camp. Her arch-conservative allies in Bavaria on Monday named a right-winger to be their candidate for the premiership in a regional election next year. The move raises the risk of disputes in Merkel Euro trademark S conservative bloc and weaken her hand as she negotiates with the SPD. Markus Söder will be the Christian Social Union, CSU, candidate for premier in a vote in the rich state of Bavaria next autumn, where the far-right Alternative for Germany, AfD, is set to enter the regional parliament for the first time. Macron or Merkel Euro S Europe. Merkel Euro trademark S Christian Democrats, CDU, and their sister party CSU bled support to the AfD in the general election on September 24, and the Bavaria-based CSU fears the far-right party will steal conservative voters angry with the Chancellor Euro trademark S decision in 2015 to open Germania Euro trademark S door to more than 1 million asylum seekers. The future of current Bavarian Premier Horst Seehofer had been in question since the election. After the election losses, Merkel reluctantly accepted a CSU demand to put a limit on the number of asylum seekers Germany will accept each year. The SPD did not stake out a position on the conservative ESA Euro trademark upper limit on refugees in their document. The SPD, which has governed in coalition under Merkel since 2013, suffered its worst election result in post-war history and is reluctant to join another Euro or a Grand Coalition Euro. It dropped its pledge to sit in opposition after Merkel failed to form a government, bowing to pressure from President Frank-Walter Steinmeier to unwind the impasse. The SPD will hold a party congress in Berlin on December 7 to 9, where it is expected to debate its position in coalition talks. The future of the European Union and Eurozone reforms championed by French President Emmanuel Macron are another policy issue that could complicate life for Merkel. The SPD said during the election that Germany should embrace Macron Euro trademark S proposals. In its position document, the SPD said Germany should work with Macron on strengthening the European project through economic policies geared to fight high youth unemployment. It did not mention key elements of Macron Euro trademark S demands that the Eurozone should have its own budget and finance minister, but it did mention his plan for closer cooperation in defense. On the economy, the SPD Euro trademark S proposals for more rights for workers and employee-friendly regulation of the large temporary work sector could draw fire from the CSU.